It's military, a service depot of some sort. Used to service what? The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. Lieutenant looks the hunching concrete toad in front of him. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it. Could this structure have been used to take the shot? From here to the whirling? I can't see how. He looks southeast and blows on his fingers. The church is in the way. Interfacing. Open the door. Walk away a sec. Let's put my... let's put the bag away, honestly. Seriously. Let's put chain cutters and a pry bar on. See if that makes any difference. And see if I've got anything else. Yeah, 3% isn't going to cut it. But I might have... I've got some better gloves. Oh, no, I don't. They have 2 interfacing. Okay. I thought I had some gloves with more interfacing on. I clearly don't. Have I? Endurance. Oh, I didn't realize there's this stuff up here. I can't wear 2 pairs of gloves, unfortunately. No, that's it. Okay. Let's see if that made a difference equipping this gear, though. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. I'm walking away and leaving because that does not sound like something that I'm going to succeed at. Okay, so we don't think this was a possibility. And this is the church, which we can't get any further up. Okay. So there's another trap somewhere that I haven't checked. Where are the traps at? Inspect the traps. Check the trap near the canal you crossed. Southeast of the... Okay, that's on the way home, so I just need to keep an eye out for that one. That's okay then. I feel like if we go into this church, we're gonna embark upon something massive. Let's take a look. Sniper in the church tower. Now that could be a possibility. Heavy wooden doors more than twice your height stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock carelessly drilled into the wood. Rattle the doors, see if they open. Nothing happens. Only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door. I don't think that's going to work. Inspect the carpentry. The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. Run your hand over a beam. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Ooh. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine wood fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago. We're going to smash it. Inspect the staple. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easy to just pry the whole thing off. This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy. He takes a step back. Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment. Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I heard a sound before. Yes, the pulsing bass. He raises his hand to his ear. A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here. There's something on the sea ice there. That's not an easy roll. Take a closer look at the padlock. This sheep-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into a wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easy to break the staple in the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting somehow. Look at the sticker. You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before. But what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There's something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. What makes it so modern? It's the contrast between the cheery chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here. Have you seen this symbol before? Kim takes his glasses off and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies, "No." What does it look like to you? Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. I think it's an emoji. We're too old for emojis. Okay, what is junior delinquency? For Reavershaw SAR, the moral intern defines junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes, as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams. He puts the handkerchief back in his coat pocket. And what is suggested of delinquency here? I haven't seen that sticker before, and I am not a youth. It's obviously junior delinquency then. I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead? Or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here? That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set. Ooh. Try to peel the sticker off without ripping it. Apply some special force on the padlock. Let's peel the sticker off. Success. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs. Oh, style your paperwork. Level up. Excellent. Looks like today was a gold star day. Apply some force on the padlock. Fail. Nice try, son, but this is not something you should be attempting to do with your bare hands. I've got some bolt cutters in my hand, surely. Leave. Didn't I? I've got everything I need there. Physical instrument. Is there anything else I can put on to add to that? I'm not spending a skill point on it. That's -2. Okay, so the scented scarf isn't going to help. I don't think there is, actually. There's a white tank top. Does that do the job? Or do I actually need to put a skill point in for this? I can't remember. No, it won't. Oops. Right, leave. You actually have to put a skill point in. I get it. Let's put my armour back on. I liked having the armour on. What just went bong? He did also say that... Oh, there's some money there that I've missed. Thank you very much. Right, there's another way into this place. Something about hearing a kick drum out on the ice. There's a drawbridge, but we can't get to it from this side. Well, I say we can't. I may be wrong. Can't get through there. Oh, I can get through there. Wait a minute. I can just go around it like this. There's a guy to talk to. So what the hell is that? It must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Have we found an artist here? That sounds like the ice cracking. A seal, a shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s, kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
Everyone knows drugs makes you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party. So, you want to party?
What?
She looks up at you, confused. Do you want to party?
Yeah, I heard you. But what do you mean by party?
Yes. What do you mean?
I mean, we get drinks, come back here, sit in the frozen sea ice and drink till we start talking about screwed up emotional stuff. The worst. I mean, we buy drinks and right there in the liquor store we get those bad boys in us, and then you tell me what you mean when you say party. Thing is, I haven't said party. Kim, whisper. Stop it, Kim, you're spoiling everything. And neither have you. Had you let me in on the script to this play before you performed it, I could have gone along. As it stands, the entire line of questioning has been compromised. We have nothing left to do but hope this was a play on your part, and to move on. Now, he turns to the young woman. We have some questions for you. Like what? What's your name? A seal. And your surname? Why? I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork. Oh, why indeed, you forget it. Hang on. No, hang on. Surname. I'm from the police. Okay, well, she hesitates. It's Burger. A seal Burger. A very common name. What's that device you have there? This? She breathes on her freezing fingers. It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. And the wires? Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. What's a contact microphone? Contact mic records sounds from inside things like this ice. Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. Oh, thank you, Encyclopedia. Hey, Dang, how's it going? Nice to see you. How are you on this Friday evening? We are going to read through this. Yeah, and any news on my wife's name? How about my mother? What am I supposed to do with this? No idea. Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike? She's confused. Yeah, I record stuff with it. No, I mean boxer contact mic. Ah, no, this is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up. That's not fair and an understatement. You know, contact mic doesn't just beat people up. Contact mic is a role model. An entire litany spews forth. On second thought, screw Contact Mike. He's not a champion. You are. Look at you here in front of a saggy tent, picking your nose to drug addict music. The world of sports is in awe of your faith and dedication. I don't think I should say that. Let's go with Contact Mike being a successful athlete and an inspirational figure who has overcome social, physical and mental obstacles. Man, you are one weird cop. I'd say I'm just about normal. Now, about that Mike. Not Mike, Mike. You do understand it all just sounds like Mike to me, right? How does it work? The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The box said it only picks up structure-born sound if you like techno-babble. And where did you get it from? Same place I got the recorder from. The Paliseum? What's the Paliseum? Oh man, you haven't been to the Paliseum? She forgets herself for a moment. It's the coolest place in the whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck. Hang on, we talked about him earlier. Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. Racist and homophobic? Why not? Why not? It fits in with the theme of this game. Who's Arno? Oh yeah. She looks you over, assessing your age. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Oh, she'll know about this younger music of the youth that I need to find out about. You just woke up after a Halloween house party till 7 a.m. Wow, that sounds like a good party. How was your day so far? My day was probably less tiring than yours was, I imagine. It was good fun. Yeah, today. What did I get done? Oh, I just went and chilled out for a bit. We were having an electric meter replaced a smart meter, so there's nothing I could do. No work. No video work, so I just sat out, drank coffee, ate chocolate, and read some of the Witcher books, which was awesome fun. So yeah, it was good. When I say I ate chocolate, it wasn't mine. I nicked it off the kids from their trick-or-treating last night. As every good dad should. Saving them from themselves, you know. Hey, didn't those two guys mention Van Eyck too? Is it like a skull thing? A skull thing? She shakes her head. Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that. No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool. I get down. I don't know what that means. I grind. I don't know what that means either. Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player and a completely trashed hotel room. That's cool, she breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. Never mind. Let's talk about that contact mic instead. Actually, I had some non-mic questions for you as well. What are you doing out here in the cold? Recording, I guess. What exactly? I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound. She scratches her forehead. Wait, what happened to the headphones? My boyfriend sold them. What for? I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life. A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious. And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps. The musicians in the Paliseum use them. Is that Paliseum or Elysium? For making music. They loop the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Just nod as if you know. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway. She rubs her shoulders and looks around. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer. The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high. Take this, you're cold. Lieutenant begins to take off his jacket. No man, screw that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the word. It's okay. The lieutenant backs off. He throws you a glance. Give her your hat. Here, you need this more than I do. Oh. Oh, I gained experience for it. Thanks. She puts it on. It's a bit large for her. I'm going to have to put my other hat on now. Damn, I should have been wearing a bad hat. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is? That. She nods towards the church. The boys think it could be a place like the Palaceum. Let's call it the Elysium. I like that. Stupid. It's really... She pauses. Not going to be a Elysium, that's for sure. Who are these boys? Oh yeah, Andre and the guys. They're inside, in the tent. And why is that? Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside? They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Stuff like what? Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold? Yep. She squints her eyes a little. They were pretty... I'm sorry we sold those. Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze? That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. I had some other questions. Oh, my empathy is so bad. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church. It's supposed to become like a club for a Nordic dance music. I need to... Okay, this is... I knew I needed to ask about this. I've got a quest to talk about this. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah, she looks at the old wooden church up on the poles as a mean wind comes bellowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. So you want to turn the church into a club? I know. She nods towards the sloping mass of wood on the coast and shivers. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right? Yeah, why do you ask? Okay, well, she hesitates. Maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there's some strange things going on in that church. You're police, you should look into it. Okay, I'll talk to them. They're inside that thing there. She points to the tent. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Did you put the padlock on the church door? No. No? Not really, no. She's trying to get out of a direct line with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door. Show the sticker in your ledger. So this isn't yours then? It's Noid's. Wait, is this Noid a friend of yours? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Why did this Noid person put a padlock on the church door? To keep more weirdos from getting in. Martinez. I'm sorry. She rattles her teeth. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get round to it, ask Andre about them. He'll tell you. Right then, about this music. A Nordic music. Now I'm going to find out what it is. What is it? You know, a Nordic. Cathodic. Music that's made with electronic instruments. Okay. Like what? Synthesizers and tape consoles, microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity but isn't guitars. Also found sound, stuff like that. Aha! The gardener was wrong. I'm not just some disco holdover. I'm going to experience the future. Yeah, of course. She seems unsure of it somehow. Anyway, about the church. I gave her a hat. 8%. Failed. No surprise. The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice. Actually, that's it for now. Bye. Right, let's go and take a look at this thing. What's that say? Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer to the world. Oh, I'm going to put that drawbridge down for a start. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. Ooh, they said erect. So how was your recovery then, Dang, from this party that finished at 7 AM? Because I'm going to guess you just spent all day lying on the couch. Let's put this down. A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. What is this? It looks like a makeshift bridge. He adjusts his collar against a cool breeze. Could be convenient. Push it over. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk. End. Very convenient. Now let's talk to the people in the tent. Can I come in the tent, by the way? The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
If they all look like that, I don't know if I want to go in. Here we go then.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents. Okay.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Well, this is going to be cozy, isn't it? Oh, that is... Wow, this is like a TARDIS in here. It did not look that big from the outside. Pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafred Ultra. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. Speaker, the big kind they use for live music. Egghead. A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Waushi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says... Hardcore. Is it?
It's hardcore!
They're just going to keep saying it's hard. You're just going to keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Who the hell are these guys? New task, solve the Egghead puzzle? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, do you think? Ooh. Continue.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Say nothing. He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feebleish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore.
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl. I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chick checker. Yeah!
Did we succeed? What the hell? Date of birth generator. Okay, I guess we didn't succeed that. That's weird. You were born in the year 07 in the last year of the commune of Revachol. Ooh, we've got some nice stuff here. Right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor where people usually came to die during a snowstorm, the revolution had about 1 year left to go and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope. So I look a lot older than 44, apparently. Learning cap for logic raised to 4 and -1 difficulty to all FYS passives. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. 2 skills. The Wompty Dompty Dom Center. I don't know. There's lots more things to do. Let's see. Can I put a skill point in something here? Suggestion, maybe? Inland Empire? Is my empathy really low at the moment? Volition? Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Authority is always good. Suggestion. I'm going to put a point in suggestion and keep my other one as a spare for now. Right, let's talk to these other guys. You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his hand. His grip is strong, sweaty and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse. Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
The tape player, high above his head, continues to blast what is probably Nordic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
How many music venues have you organised?
There's many in the pipeline, officer.
Why here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in. Also for talent.
Prospecting for talent, I see, on the ice.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part. Place is a shithole.
Thanks, Noid.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Was there something you wanted? Oh, actually, there's no need. This place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it. Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads? Burnouts.
He angrily spits on a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. No, strike that, in Revershol.
Hang on, it's pronounced Revershol. I was told it was pronounced Revershol. Having a two-monitor setup is pretty great. You have one as landscape and the other as portrait. I tried that. I've seen other people do it, and it probably needs more tinkering. But when I had it, there was an issue where, I mean, it was working and fine, but there was one particular window that if I opened it, it would appear off the edge of the portrait monitor. And whatever I did, I could not get it to display properly on there. I can't remember what it was. And then I just went back to having them both as landscape in the end. Yeah, I ran into trouble with that, and it wasn't a simple solution either. It would be nice. It would use space better.
Strike that, the word!
This Egghead's a knob.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good, this calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those. I feel like you may be laying this on a bit thick. What's really so bad about those dopeheads and burnouts? They're spooky. What exactly do you mean by spooky? I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't heat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that. Thank you, Egghead. He turns to you. So you're going to look into it, right? It should be a police matter, getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant for their property. I'll look into it. Tell me more. Help ravers start a nightclub. He claps his hands enthusiastically. All right, man. Andre is obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchange giddy looks. Okay, a seal told me Noid put the padlock on the door. Why? Oh, so you met her? Good, good. I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while. I need the key. Of course, Noid. Give the officer the key. Alright, the speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden, cool, infused move, tossing it in your general direction. Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you. Reaction speed. I've got boosts in this, and I still fail. It's as if time has frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool. Don't ruin the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face with minimum effort. Damn it. Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye orb. In the looking ball. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up, put it in your pocket, and move on. Or I could say, ouch. Goddamn asshole. What's wrong with you? Can't you see I'm in pain now? With your hand on your eye, pick up the keys. Let's go for this one. Oh man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. I got overexcited. Threw them too hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Bend your face in mockery of his useless contrition. You almost eye-murdered me. A cop. That's use of lethal force. I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay? He pulls out some black paper from his belt pack. Wow, looks like there's quite a lot there. That's the least you could do. Take the money. 25. Okay, that was the best option there. That pays well. And I hope that settles it. Or wait. Item gained. The key. He cautiously hands you the yellow keyring. He's shifting in his spot uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for the mishap. We were talking about the padlock, I think. How long have those people been locked in there? Not long, like a week maybe. Wait, he's locked people in the church? How can you be sure they haven't starved to death? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on, at least 90%. Yeah, maybe 80% sure they're still alive. Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there. Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means? Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives. Yeah, I catch your drift. I knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop. It feels good to be the smart cop, doesn't it? That's a good cop to be. Has a nice ring to it, smart cop. You wouldn't want to be stupid cop now, would you? But still, maybe he's just sucking up to you. You can stop buttering me up now, thank you. Oh, okay. He nods his bleached, spiked head. I won't do that anymore. Right, other questions. A lot to do here. Who exactly are these people? Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved? Well, he leans in for emphasis. There's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together, so about 2 weeks ago we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly there are all these strange machines lying around in there. One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it. Andre, tell him about the feeling. Oh, and it felt like there was some thing in there with us watching us from the dark. No, the other one. Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg. Felt like silence. Awful silence. But you haven't physically seen anyone? Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church a couple of times, and we felt someone or something eyeing us inside, but that's kind of it. I wonder if it's the missing ruby. What was that something watching you? Like you aren't alone, you know? It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean. Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means? It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. A crab man? Yeah, you know, the way it was like climbing up and around the ceiling like a crab. It's Spider Pig. The other one agrees. It was stalking a seal, exhibiting ambush behaviour. Odd.